Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working on some peacetime here. That will be handy, and hopefully the Seleucids won't, just straight up attack us. I don't think they will, but you never know. We do have a potential rebellion in 38 months here, and we're working on building roads. Those roads are, of course, incredibly important right now. So that is progress, and we're just making our way through here. Perfect. We are, of course, also investing money in getting more money. That's always a good thing to do. I'd also like to get these locations colonized over here and start working on some colonization up over this way. Now, we can move population up here to force that into happening. At this exact moment, I'm not super interested in that, but that is something that is on the table for potentially later. Now, Orontes just got dysentery. Okay, slightly awkward for him for sure. These guys require new orders, and looking at the road situation over here, I think that their best bet would be to... Let's see, there's this city here. I think that their best bet would be to come up here and connect this down this way. So, like so. And then from there, come back and connect in over here. Something along those lines. So that'll be just fine. We are going to build additional roads through these mountain passes, of course. And that'll be great. 33 months until these guys rebel. Now, they're not on any sort of conversion policy. I want to check. That's in 10 years. Well, that ain't happening. Okay, good to know. So we are slightly better off with religious conversion, but a lot of this we're actually going to get the majority of our conversions through Zoroaster. So that's definitely something that's going to happen. We do need a new court philosopher, and this guy's the most qualified, so we'll put him in. Beautiful. We do have a scorned family, but that's okay. I kind of don't care about the scorned families. They haven't been a big deal thus far. I'm sure they will be later on. But as of right now, they've not been a big deal. So let's go ahead and build a farming settlement to get ourselves some additional funding coming in. Now, as far as the actual rebellion here goes, that's going to be in 30 months. These guys are kind of nearby. Oh, this guy died. Okay, sure. We do need a new governor then in Cappadocia Pontica. So we'll go ahead and put in this guy, who is an Amatuni. Okay, they're no longer a scorned family. It's still losing provincial loyalty over here, but we're definitely making some progress on that front. Here's the religious view right now. You can see here that there's quite a lot of Chaldic and Armazic in our territory. We're working on converting things over to Zoroastrian, so that will be good. Culturally, things are actually making progress. Like, this is now Armenian over here, and Albanian is still pretty major over here. But in general, we're making progress on getting this done. You can definitely see Zoroastrianism making inroads up over this way. So that's fantastic to see. And we'll just go back to the, not political map mode, terrain map mode is the correct map mode for the default one in this game. I always forget that for some reason. But here we are, we're about to get ourselves another farming settlement on the next month tick, which will be in a couple days here. So that's fine. We're also working our way up on the manpower. That's fantastic. I'm super happy to see that. We'll get that farming settlement now. And yeah, these guys are going to rebel in 22 months. After wars, toil, and hardship, it is with hopeful eyes that the veterans of our armies look towards retirement. A life of rural farming with promised farmland often parceled out to the most deserving. Recent circumstances have led to great droves of our retiring soldiers clamoring for this quiet life, seeking counsel from their generals and leaders. Nikor Arantid has been appointed on behalf of our generals to negotiate a complex arrangement whereby we might assuage our tired veterans and yield to them some reward. Should be very wary of what might occur should we refuse. So what are they demanding? This doesn't do anything. We'd lose 5 stability. I'd rather not do that. 300 gold? I'd rather not do that, that's for sure. Let's try meeting the demand and see what happens. Does that literally cost us nothing? It would seem there's no follow-up event, at least not yet. Interesting. So yeah, we'll do it. That's fine. We are up over 40 gold per month right now, and that is fantastic. We're really happy to see that. We want this number to continue to grow for right now. That is a very important thing at this exact moment. Of course, we do still want to work our way through some of these missions, but for right now, I mean, we need Armenia Majoris to improve their loyalty. That is coming up by a pretty decent chunk per month, but not right now is it done. So that's fine. The Seleucid Empire, let's take a look at what they're thinking. Actually, not too bad. They're reasonably okay with us right now. Good. We have taken an appeasing stance, and that's exactly what we want right now. We don't want... Hang on. Something is very different here. Rome has expanded dramatically over in this area. Okay. So we would prefer it if Rome would go fight Carthage, but they don't seem to be too interested in that. They now have direct borders with the Seleucid Empire. And that's good to know. Now, we will not be submitting to Rome. I can tell you that right now. If we can get away with it, there will be no submission to Rome happening. Our civic advances and martial advances just advanced. That's very nice. We're also going to build a farming settlement, and we have 2 inventions available. Now, we were working our way down this direction. That leads into glass blowing. I feel like the national citizen happiness isn't that big of a deal right now. There is population growth over here. State religion and national citizen happiness, both of those are very good. So we can grab the monthly civilization change and also the population growth. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm very interested in getting some very rapid population growth going. Like, we're trying to become an economic powerhouse before we become a military powerhouse. That's kind of the goal here. So we're not going to be able to compete with Rome or the Seleucid Empire for a while here. There's no doubt about that. But we want to be able to colonize this territory up here, and we want to remain neutral and play these two off of each other, if at all possible. It seems Arsham Oraduni has gotten on his hands a lot of wealth, as he has started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself lately. Though it is unclear exactly where he found these riches, his efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Arsham has started vying for a more powerful position in Armenia, shamelessly comparing himself to our king, Orontes IV Orontid. Well, we could gain some tyranny and take some of his money. He'll be salty about it. I like it. Now, we'll have to do something about it, and what are we going to do about it? We are going... He's the governor of Colchis. 51 corruption. What would that trial odds be like? 14? We're just going to give him free hands and let his corruption drift up. Cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. That does net us a decent amount of cash, which we will immediately invest on the month tick into another farming settlement. That'll be 4 simultaneous farming settlements being constructed at once. That's great. And I think this guy is not doing anything. We do need a new martial researcher. This guy is the best available, so we'll put him in. And yeah, our roads here are not currently constructing. So we're going to head over this way, but we're also going to head over like that and then make sure these roads connect up. Just make sure this whole area is roaded up. Cool. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Iran... Oh, this event. Yeah, we're just adopting somebody. Okay, cool. Whatever. That is completely fine for the moment. Are these guys also chilling? Yes, they are. Now, roads over here. I want them to connect over here. I also want to come up over this way and come through like so. That'll do. And then come up over here and connect up to that capital. Cool. And while you're at it, you might as well actually connect in this fragment of road. We can't destroy road, so we might as well connect it up. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get that farming settlement constructed. We only need 4 more. Cool. So that's really, really great. How is our pop growth doing anyway? Pop info. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's migration speed there. I want the population growth speed. Yeah. I mean, 0.34%. That's pretty good, actually. So we're very, very pleased with that. These guys not building road? Please build your road. Thank you. Okay, build something like that. And make sure that that's all connected up. Okay. Are these guys on road build? They aren't. Okay, you can come on back. Why did you stop your road build? Probably they ran out of cash, is my guess. This is not connected up over here. Okay. Very, very awkward. Come on over. Okay, so we're going to have them build their road here as soon as they arrive. Any moment now. There we go. We put them onto road build, and then that's going to connect in here. Then they're going to come up over this way and connect in like that. And they're also going to connect in like that. That'll do for the moment. Okay. And these guys are on road build. They're doing this number. And they were going to come over here and connect this when they were done. But I'm actually going to have them come over and connect in like that for the moment. And then while they're at it, that's not the direction I was hoping it would go. I wanted it to build like that, but I guess that's okay. We can address that later on. Sure. That'll do. So our road systems are certainly improving. They're by no means perfect, but they are getting better. So that's good. And our population is growing, and we're going to, of course, build ourselves a farming settlement here on the month tick. Beautiful. Now we can call down an Omen. We are absolutely going for Zoroaster. That's going to convert up to 5 pops in our territory, and 9.49% pop conversion speed. Actually, 9.5. Beautiful. So if we check the religion mode here, that does look a little bit better, I think. I'd have to compare the 2 images side by side, but I think that's a little bit better. So that's great. Absolutely fantastic there. Now, what does Rome currently think of us? They don't care. Rome doesn't think about us at all. We're a little bit upset about their aggressive expansion, and yeah, we are a little upset about their aggressive expansion. No doubt about that. I'm hoping that that brings them into conflict with the Seleucid Empire. That would be our best bet. We'll see if that happens. Whether by happy coincidence, the blessings of the goddess of fortune, or just diligent management, why is there a goddess of fortune in Zoroastrianism? Okay, whatever. For the past year, production in the settlement of Kola has far surpassed the predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we would simply, or while we could, simply exploit these boons for short-term gain, some have suggested that this is an opportunity to study the organization of slaves in Kola, who, by all accounts, are an unusually satisfied and productive bunch, and attempt to apply the lessons across the province of Take. Alternatively, we could of course simply allow whatever fortune Kola enjoys to run its natural course without interference. We could make the most of it. He would lose 10 loyalty and we gain 170 gold. That's the amount that we would need for a farming settlement. We can apply it across the province. 10 years of increased output for 15 political influence. Or we would gain a smaller amount of gold, but we would have more output in Kola only. Honestly, I think we're going to take the gold. We take the gold, immediately invest it into another farming settlement. We get those farming settlements built as quickly as possible, and we're going to be so much better off later on in the game. So I think that'll be fine. Our farming settlements will be done being constructed fairly soon. And this connection over here is kind of irrelevant-ish. ish. A connection from here to here wouldn't be a terrible thing. But for now, I think it's okay. These guys are then going to come in over this direction. Yes. From here, they go to this province here. And then from here, I want them to build the road up like that. There we go. That'll be just fine. So these roads will, of course, finish up eventually. The Mauryan Civil War has ended, and we're hoping that the Seleucids get pulled in both directions by the Mauryans and the Romans here. That would be ideal for us. Now, Abaskoi is going to rebel in 6 months. I'm interested in hiring these mercs, potentially, or... Potentially, there's very little roadage that needs to be built over this way, so we can send these guys up over here. I think it'll take them longer than 6 months to get there. We'll see how that's going. Cappadocia Pontica needs a new governor, and this guy will do. Cool. So we're going to be able to do a new farming settlement in 2-month ticks here, approximately. Cool. So these guys are pretty much done with their road. And for now, we're going to send them down over this way and build a road through there. Cool. I'm reasonably content with the roadage down here. And I think over here is where we're going to need to start building additional roads. So that'll be fine. I would like to build a road out this direction, make sure that there's a triangle structure here, and then come in over here, connect this capital, connect that road in, and then have a road that comes around kind of like that for now. That'll do. It'll take a little bit to get that done, of course, and these guys will march on up. This rebellion is going to happen in 2 months. So yeah, this roadage up here is not going to be done in time. I'm going to hire these mercs. We're going to put them onto unit reorg and get them started moving out over this direction. Now, there's not much here that's actually going to rebel, and that's okay. Okay. We're recovering from dysentery. Sounds good. So, we got 17% morale on that unit reorg tick. I like it. On the next month tick, they are going to rebel, so this is going to be what we've got. Now, these guys will be in position to be up here pretty soon. So we'll have them as kind of a backup sort of situation. We now have a rival. Cool. As expected, these guys are rebelling. And in we go. We stop the unit reorg. They're building a trireme. Okay. That's cool, I guess. These guys moved up to here, and they're just chilling. Fascinating. What do we think our odds are if we fight this? Very likely. Okay. I was a little worried about our morale, but actually, they have no morale at all. Fascinating. If we stack wipe them here, they did get a morale tick. If we stack wipe them here, and then siege this. We didn't stack wipe them. They have 57 troops here. We're going to siege, or rather take this province here. These guys are walking back into us. They'll arrive on 17 September. We would arrive here on 19 September. So we may stack wipe these guys when they pop in. I'm not sure where they're white flagged to. Okay. To their capital. So that's a stack wipe. This will be another stack wipe. And this is under control fully. Beautiful. So we don't actually need these guys to come all the way up here. And there's our religious advances advancing. Always very nice. What do we actually get from that? Just omen power? Okay. So we could get state religion happiness and national citizen happiness here. We'll go ahead and take that. Hopefully that'll offset some of our rebellions. Yeah, this one's going up by a good chunk. Now, Colchis is still declining. And let's take a look at the pop info here. So it looks like it just converted a pop. So that's fine. It's going to be done in 5 years. We may have enough time. Interesting. Okay, so these guys are almost done with their road here. That's fine. We're going to move them back as soon as they're done with this. We don't need them to come up this way. So they're going to turn around, and I'd like to road through this pass. I don't know if we can road through this. Oh, that is a settlement. Okay, so we should be able to road through that. Cool. Now, I'd also like, after that, for them to road all the way through this pass. And then we're going to have a bit of a crossroads down over here. But for now, they're just going to road all the way down to there. These guys are working their way through this area. Once they're done with that, they are going to head up like so and connect the road in like that. Beautiful. So we're making some good road progress here. We can definitely get around faster. There's some areas over this way that I'd like to truncate. Like, I'd like to have a road going through over this way, for sure. And probably one over this way as well, but having it over the river is a little awkward. We'll see if we want to do that, but that's fine. Now, this siege will be over very shortly. We're at 7%. So we'll see what we get from rolls there. Hopefully something decent. 21%. Excellent. So yeah, Armenia Majoris is almost back to being loyal. That's really good. Colchis is going to take quite a while in order to have that drain away. So that's just fine. Colchis is going to be 60 months. So 60 months is what, 5 years? Pretty sure that's 5 years. And this is only going to take 2 years to assimilate. No. 11 years. I was like, that doesn't seem right at all. It's not right. And now it's 12 years. Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's no current conversion happening here. And why is this? Why is that not converting? We're on... maybe because of his loyalty? We're on religious conversion here. This doesn't seem right to me. Oh, it's because it's in this particular location. If we go here, it's 1.66. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Keep in mind, each one of these has their own. So that's okay. We're going to get a conversion here. And yeah, overall, things are going very, very well. We're going to have these rebellions done and have these essentially cored quite soon. Once we have them religiously on our side, that'll do the trick. And you can definitely see inroads going on over here. So that's fantastic. Hello, Atlas view. We don't want you. We want terrain view. There we go. So our mercs have finished up the battle over here. Sadly, they sacked this city so hard that it no longer exists. That is unfortunate. I would have preferred that not happen. What? What? Did I do that wrong? I swear I selected it. I must have done it wrong. And then they immediately colonized that. Oof. Okay, well, I messed up over here. We'll get that back soon enough. I definitely messed up over here. Do we have a truce with them? Yes. For 3 years. So we'll go after them if they're still alive in 3 years. It's not that big of a deal. It really, really isn't. So it'll be okay. That'll be absolutely fine. Now, we do have a civil war potentially brewing here, and that is because of this jerk here. We're going to go ahead and persuade him. That'll bring him up to 28. That won't get him all the way there. And I guess we could call him the Caucasian, but will that actually improve his loyalty? No, it won't. A training camp for free? Sure, do it. If we were to bring him to trial, we have a low chance of success. And his loyalty is going to remain very low. He's plotting quietly now. Okay. So, I mean, he can't win the war. Maybe we should fight him. Our roads are improving, but they're not really where I'd want them to be. We could try to make friends with him, see what happens there. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to regret our decisions over here. I think I messed that up. I thought that I selected, but maybe not. At any rate, we'll get this back eventually, and that won't be a big deal. You can leave your offerings to the... Yeah, he's working on that. I'm not shocked. We're going to deal with him next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.